Welcome back again, guys, to Centerpoint Construction. So in this video, we'll be doing some question and answers that a few of our subscribers have asked some questions. I'll be answering those questions along the way of this video. Also, this is an update of where we are with the block work that has been taking place over the last week or two. Actually, it's over the last 2 weeks. So right now, we are at where we're almost done the block work, and we also put in the columns that we need, and we have also actually not the columns for the wall but the decorative columns in the house itself, and we have started to put up the arches. So once the arches are all in and the lintels are all in, then we'll be ready for decking. So right now we're working on the arches and doing the lintel, and then following, I do believe next week we have it scheduled that we will be boxing up and casting all the columns that are within the house that supports your house, like each corner of each room. So we'll be doing that next week. And then the remainder of the house that hasn't been built yet, we'll be working on that as well. So we have a few work going on, but I'm so excited because the main level is basically almost done and ready for decking. Okay, so one of the questions someone asked was, where did we get the money from to build this house? I'm not gonna pretend, but when I first heard the question, I was a little bit insulted, because I find out a lot of people think that because you buy something expensive or you're building something big, that you're doing something illegal. But I'm hoping that the person who asked that question wasn't thinking that. So I'm going to answer the question. So basically, this is our dream home, my children and my husband dream home. And we invest based on what we saved over time, including the children, because the children had saved birthday monies, Christmas money, and so forth. Because when they keep saying, oh, I want this in my room, I want that in my room, I'll tell them, I give you 4 walls, a bathroom, a roof over your head, and a floor. So if you want anything extra, you have to pay for it. And people might say, the kids, yes, the kids. I teach my kids that if you want something, you have to invest and you need to work hard for it. So the children have invested in the property. It's basically their home. It's their dream home. We are doing this because of them. So anyways, we were in Canada, and it was just one of those times where you just reach to the point where you're like, I need to go home. We traveled all the time. We always come home every year or twice a year or go somewhere else. But my sister always put us up. And the last time she put us up, there was 8 of us. And I said to my husband, we can't keep going there because we're growing in numbers and the kids are getting bigger and the space is not there. And I don't like to inconvenience people for such a long period of time, because we don't go home for 1 week. We go home for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So we were in Canada. I prayed about it. We discussed it and everything. And one day, I have to say my madcap take me, because I was done. And I said to him, I'm done. So we sold the house that we were living in and decided that we were going to downsize over there, because we were actually in 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, living, dining, like it was a big house. So we sold it and we downsized. And I have to say the return on investment that we got is what made us able to reinvest the money, start different ventures, and be able to build this house. We basically got almost 3 times on the return of investment. So what we paid for the house initially, we basically almost triple that money back. So we were able to start this process. And I'm glad, and we're so highly blessed by God for him to allow us to be able to take this step, this journey. So for those who are asking, It was part of our investment in real estate. And a lot of people looked at us, and don't get me wrong, because when we sold our house, we heard talks about, oh, they can't afford it, that's why they have to sell their house. We just laughed. And now that we're here doing this, you're having people asking this question. So at the end of the day, you can't please people. Because over here you hear, oh, it's because they can't afford it, why they have to sell their house. No, honey. I had a vision, and we said we weren't going to live like that. And we decided to take a different road. Question, how do we maintain a budget? So basically we have an amount that we invest each month into the building costs. My husband, he does heating and air conditioning job over here, and we shop around for lots of deals, and anywhere we can get stuff that are on sale, we buy when they're on sale. We don't try to buy when everything is at regular price. We buy a lot of our stuff when they're on sale. And the next thing is we do a lot of stuff that we can do on our own. Like, for example, downstairs we put in our own closets. So we started to work on installing our own closet. We can do that. We worked on installing our own, tiling our own countertop. So the kitchen countertop, I tiled it, and one of the bathroom countertop we tiled. So we cut costs by doing what we can do. Next question, how much have I spent so far on the house? It's kind of hard to say because I'm not sure if you all watched the entire process. So I can give a breakdown to where we are right now on spending and what is covered. Because when we started, we weren't planning on doing a YouTube channel. We weren't planning on doing any of this. So we weren't really keeping tab as to each level or per room or per anything. So far I can only tell you what have been spent, and basically we have spent to date about 210,000 Canadian dollars, and that covers, so far downstairs is completely finished with the exception of the cupboards that have not been installed. So, and with the exception of the cupboard and the countertops that we need to tiled or put granite or whatever thing it is, but it's also built up by cement and brick already. So anyways, downstairs have 2 huge bedrooms, 2 huge bathrooms, living, dining, kitchen, a veranda. And downstairs is, I believe it was, I'm actually going to leave the square foot out of that. Upstairs we have also finished 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, which is the 2 bedrooms have already rendered electrical in. The bathroom just needs to be rendered and put the stuff in. The kitchen's all blocked up, built up, and everything else. Downstairs we have the game room, which is all blocked up, the storage room, a laundry room, and a powder room downstairs. The tank, we have built 2 tanks, 2 water tanks, and those are all, one is cast, one is not, but they're all built up, piped up. All the plumbing's run to downstairs, fully functioning. All the electrical downstairs fully functioning. And we're up on the main level where if you go back and watch, or you can watch, actually you won't see a good view of this, but the tour of my dream home, if you watch the tour of my dream home, you will get a better view of what the house is just now, basically fully blocked up. Yeah, so that have run us 210,000 Canadian. I was asked if Centerpoint Construction was my own. No, it's not. It's a family run and operated business. What we do is we do heavy equipment rental, small equipment rental. We do landscaping, and we also give advice to overseas residents who wishes to come back home. We have overlooked or built, supervised and managed the sites for a few of the overseas residents who are looking to come back home, and we provide them with a simple floor plan that they need to get their dream homes. So we started this so that we can help mostly people who are overseas that want to come back home and do not wish to live in a gated community, because all you guys keep talking about is gated community. We don't want to go into a gated community. So I am here to help bridge that gap. whatever way possible that I can. So I hope this answers some of the questions that you guys had for us. And if there's anything, please leave it in the comment section below. And for those who have made it this far, thank you. For those who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and leave a comment down below.